Hi everyone, I am Moody Boo, the Fragrant Nomad, and I really appreciate you being here. If you feel like it, you could hit that subscribe button, and you could hit the thumbs up button if you want, and you could ding the bell if you so desire. If not, it's all good. Anyway, I am back with, as promised, that Etsy haul that I had a while back. There were some perfumes in there that were like quality, with a capital Q, quality. And I think they should be talked about more. So I'm here to do it. Anyway, the first house that I wanted to talk about is the House of Genre. This perfume, Apples and Aces, when I first smelled this, at first I was like, yeah, okay, that's quality stuff. Do I love it? Not so sure. So as I wore it more and more, and as I began to really detect the nuances of it and see the full picture of it, I started thinking, that needs a little refurbishing, needs a little renovation, shall we say. Maybe a little Harry Potter alakazam. That ain't one of his spells. You know that, right, Boo? I know, but I couldn't think of one right off the top of my head. They're pretty complex. What do you expect from my 58-year-old brain? Anyway, alakazam to the like, slow burn into love. Now I love this stuff. And it's very unisex. I think feminine personalities will find this one a little more masculine, whereas they'll find the essence a little more feminine. Well, any personality, I think, will find that. Because this one's drier, it's less sweet. When I first sprayed it and I first smelled it, the first few times that I worked with it, I got this red apple, slightly sweet, red apple, leather, dry red wine with a hint of like a vanilla or something in the base to add a little anchoring sweetness, but nothing too much, and very dry. Well, that's all still true, but now I realize there's a hint more sweetness than I originally gave it credit for, and a hint more liquidity, a little more moisture to it than I had originally kind of detected. And definitely fruitier. There's more booziness to it than just a dry red wine. But that initial test, those first few tests, I had expectations because I'd smelled Essence first, and they didn't quite live up to it. I was hoping for, I don't know, Essence 2. I don't know what I was expecting, but my expectations were the problem, not the perfume. So anyway, let me tell you the notes. It's red apple, pear, rum, cognac, and I can't tell you if it's rum or cognac that I'm smelling along with the red wine. I do get another booziness though, besides just that dry red like Merlot or something kind of aroma that I get with the rest of the notes. Patchouli, black pepper, tobacco accord, saffron, amber, leather, oud accord, white musk, and vanilla. Now, I don't get really any white musk or oud. I don't. I get a dry wood, most definitely. Amber, yeah, I guess I could see that. Black pepper, not much. Patchouli, I don't really get patchouli. Now, the tobacco just kind of adds to this warm earthiness that's going on inside the middle of this perfume. There's not a big trajectory or anything, but it starts off drier, I think, than after it dries down. I think I can smell more of the juicy fruits and a little less of the dry booziness as it dries down. But it never gets real moist or real sweet by any means, which in turn, because it's so well blended, it smells very sophisticated. And because of that, I think you could definitely wear this for formal occasions, even formal work occasions during the day, during cooler months. Now, I do think you could wear this year round, but I think in warmer months, it would lend itself more to nighttime instead of daytime wear. That's just my opinion. But that's just kind of what I visualize when I wear it. Is I've been wearing it a lot during the day now that it's cooler. But I think if I'm going to wear this next summer, I would definitely wear it at night. Now, its performance isn't as good as Essence. Essence is much better with its performance. This one is much more polite. 2 sprays, I get maybe arm's length, maybe not quite. And after about 6 hours or so, it becomes a skin scent. I will say that. But kicker, $50 for 50 mLs. This could be on Neiman Marcus shelves, Saks Fifth Avenue shelves, Lucky Scent shelves. It's that good, in my opinion. And this is not hyperbole, and I have no affiliation with them. This is my personal observations with my experience with this particular scent, and I haven't even gotten to Essence yet. So I don't see this as a going out kind of a perfume, you know, with big crowds, big loud crowds, everybody's perfume kind of competing with one another to see who's more beastly and who can project the most and who stands out the most. This isn't that. This is more going to a piano bar or a wine bar with just a few intimate friends, you know, chilling in some leather lounge chairs. I don't know. I don't go to those kind of places. But anyway, that's kind of what I picture with it. It's sophisticated. It is an inviting kind of a perfume, though. It doesn't really, it wouldn't be offensive or anything. None of these notes come together as being too much. So if somebody comes closer to you, they're doing it by invitation and they're accepting it. I did want to read to you Louisianaroma's and genre perfumes description as to their inspiration for this perfume, Apples and Aces. They wrote, Apples and Aces is an olfactive representation of a good old Louisiana soiree. Brisk Friday nights enjoying family time over an intense card game. Aces being slammed down on the 20-year-old card playing table with the wobbly legs that no one can seem to break. Adult beverages being served in various mixtures as the scent of a freshly fermented apple whiskey whisks around the table. The smell of vanilla and baked desserts enter the room from the kitchen, adding an addicting sweetness to the air. That laid-back uncle arrives and contributes to the nuance. The scent of a cold leather jacket slightly hinged with a dab of smoke. Cool people who are laughing and people are singing. The night is what the night was. All that's left on the next morning is an echo from the night before. Apples and Aces. I thought that was really good. So anyway, let's move on to Essence, shall we? Now, Essence, they were inspired by Baccarat Rouge 540. This smells nothing like it. But they wanted a perfume like that in their repertoire. Something, I don't think Baccarat Rouge 540 is that sweet, but a lot of people do. Something that's sweet and warm and woody and, you know, just like BR 540. Without smelling like BR 540. Because honestly, I prefer this 100 times over Baccarat Rouge 540. And I really do like Baccarat Rouge. I started off loving it, and then I kind of fell out of it when I discovered so many other perfumes, but not this one. More I wear it, more I love it. So here we go. Hang on for the ride. Anyway, so this to me smelled so much like when I first sprayed it, and it was instant love, instant obsession. This to me smells like cherry cordials dipped in jasmine water and set in a warm wooden bowl. I believe that's really close to the description I gave on their Etsy page. I adore this. Now the cherry note is an accord. There is no cherry in this that I can see from the notes. It's just an accord that I get from the other fruits and flowers that come together. Oh. This is not a cough drop or cough syrup cherry, which I hate. This is not a bathroom cleaner or urinal cake cherry, which I loathe. This is not a hard candy kind of cherry or an ice cream kind of flavored cherry, artificial cherry, which I like to eat, but don't really like in perfume. This is a cherry cordial, like the big, what am I trying to say? You know, like the cherry toppings, you know, with the real cherries in them that pour over ice cream, or those chocolate covered cherries with, you know, the cherry and the cherry cordial on the inside. Those are so good, so rich. Like that kind of cherry is what I picture. So good, so good. So let me tell you the notes before I stutter my way through anything else. So it's mandarin, raspberry, bergamot, jasmine, rose, caramel accord, saffron accord, benzoin, sandalwood, vanilla, amber, and white musk. Now this one doesn't have a big trajectory either. It pretty much stays with that cherry cordial, floral. You know, I guess the rose and the jasmine are kind of combined, and I'm calling it jasmine water, but it really is more of a thick floral, not a carnal floral or an indolic kind of a floral, but it's a sweet, creamy kind of a floral with the rose and the jasmine, and mix that with those fruits, which I get kind of, like I said, a cherry cordial accord. And when it dries down, the subtle change that it happens from top to dry down, you just get a hint of some sandalwood in there, some warm, earthy kind of sandalwood in notes. And the white musk I don't really get, not really. The vanilla, definitely. Amber, I guess. Saffron always adds a dryness to me, and this is not. This is fluid. The whole perfume from start to finish, in my opinion. Dripping wet. It's almost gourmand, but not quite. It's almost a floral, but not quite. It's almost fruity, but not quite. What it is a menagerie of all of the above. It's a floral, fruity, gourmand beauty, in my opinion. Gorgeous. And performance, 2 sprays. You could overspray this one, whereas Apples and Aces, I don't think you can. This one you could, because it is sweet. Is it cloyingly sweet, overly sweet, tooth decay kind of sweet? No, I don't get that. I definitely get, though, a sweet that could go into all of those negative categories if you were to overspray, especially during hotter temps where it has a potential to bloom. Because this has a potential to bloom, I'm thinking. And this one is inviting too, but you have to be careful on the trigger. So I think you could wear this year round. It's really well blended. It's not a candy floss, and it's not too young. It does smell like a younger kind of a perfume, but that I'm not into ageism, so I wear what I want. And but I do think you could wear this year round. I think it's just a matter of how much you put on. Warmer months, 1 spray probably would be just fine and lovely. during the night. Cooler temps, I think 2 sprays during the night, 1 spray during the day, and you could potentially wear it for daytime fun occasions because it smells fun to me. It has a frivolity to it, has a friskiness to it that Apples and Aces does not. That one's more sophisticated. This one doesn't take itself so seriously, in my opinion. And it's incredible. It's incredible. And it's also $50 for 50 mLs. And they ship fast. It's a wonderful store, Louisianaroma. I highly recommend. Have I hit everything with this? I think I have. Incredibly thrilled to have these two. I will be checking out more from Louisianaroma and genre perfume. But there's one on there called Black Cherry I really want to check out. There's another vanilla one I really want to check out. So I'm probably going to be buying those soon. And I'll let you know about them if they're worthy for review. And if I get them. So, okay. Apples and Aces and Essence by Genre Perfumes from Louisianaroma on Etsy. Thank you everybody for being here. I really, really appreciate it. I know I posted some kind of random shit on my channel lately, you know, some, that unboxing of packages and stuff, but I have so much fun doing that I'm not going to say I'm not going to do more of those because I am. In the future, I probably am. So this shirt actually came from a mystery box I bought off of Etsy. No, Poshmark. You pay so much money and they send you so many articles of clothing in your size. They style you, they ask you your style and everything. Kind of like Stitch Fix, but you just buy it when you want to kind of thing, which I really appreciate. So I bought a $150 box off of Etsy, $175. And I got like a pair of pants and everything fits perfect. And I really like them. A really dressy top, and like 3 or 4 casual tops, and then a really nice sweater. So they nailed it. I really like everything and it fits well. And the shirt was one of them. So there you go. Yay. So thank you again for being here. I'll be back soon. And don't forget to like and subscribe and ring the bell and comment if you want. If you don't, it's all good. I still love you. And use your own nose. Peace.